Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carrie Ann. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and I don't think I consciously had decided to take a big break, but summer happened and then the boys went back to school and I just couldn't get back into a routine again. But anyhow, I have decided that I need to just jump in, that there's gonna be no perfect time. I kept waiting for like something really great to talk about, or, you know, a time when I felt, you know, in a really great mood or something like that. And so, yeah, I think I just realized, you know what, I just need to jump back into it. I actually do have lots of things to talk about, things that are going on in my life right now. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So there's 3 things that I really want to tell you about today. I think I've mentioned before at some point, I know I have on Instagram for sure, that I am in the middle of decluttering my home. And it is honestly, it's something that I've been doing for years, and I'm just obviously not very effective at it. And what I think I have come to realize is that clutter isn't always, it's just not easy. So for a lot of people, myself included, I always thought clutter was, you know, things for sure that you needed, that needed to go to the home. But for me, what I've come to realize is that clutter a lot of times is really nice things. It's stuff that I actually really like. It's stuff that I think, oh, but I might someday want to use this, or, you know, especially decorations. So things like that, I hang on to because I like them and I still think they're pretty, but I just don't have room for them. So a few years ago, we moved from a really big home and with a huge basement. So there wasn't really any worries about holding on to things because I could just put them in the basement. So we went from a big home to a much smaller home. And what I am realizing is that I just need to get things out of my house. I know that I am the type of person that feels better when things are removed from my house. And so I've been doing it, but I've been doing it at a very slow speed, and I just need to power through. So what I wanted to tell you about are 3 people that I have discovered that have helped me in the recent months to really gain a lot of traction. So the first person is a lady by the name of Dana K. White. She wrote a book called Decluttering at the Speed of Life, and I actually bought the audio version of her book. I was obsessed with it. This lady, I swear it's me. She is like, when she speaks, I'm like, oh my gosh, that is me. That's how I think, that's how I act. I just relate to her so much. And so what I love about this book is that it is decluttering for people who have real problems letting go of things and really just knowing what to do. So I've learned that I can be really good at something if somebody just shows me how to do it. But if I am not shown how to do something, sometimes I just kind of flutter around and I just don't know what I'm doing. She gives amazing step-by-step instructions on what to do. And so it's decluttering for people who are really not naturally born organized people. And I've often wondered, I look at other people's homes and I'm like, how do they keep it so neat? Like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? I've even asked people before, like, well, how do you keep your house so clean? Like, what methods do you use? And they honestly look at me like I'm crazy. They're like, no, like my house isn't that neat. And I'm thinking to myself, yes, it is, because I know that I can go to their house any time of day, unexpected, and it's always tidy. And it just is so peaceful and calm, and I love it. And I want that in my home. So But what they don't realize is that these people are constantly decluttering their home without even thinking about it. They don't realize that there's people out there like me who don't have a clue that we need to declutter our stuff. I got into a habit of just buying and bringing more stuff in, but never sort of letting things go. So that's where Dana comes in, and she has this theory. It's called the container concept, and it is life-changing for me. So what she basically says is that you can have, you know, if you want a huge collection of something, that's fine, as long as you have room for it and you have a container for it. You know, at the end of the day, our house is a container. So you can only fit so many things in your house before it starts spilling into like the common areas. So that's the issue that I had before. You know, in the past, I had a huge basement. I had closets. You know, all of my clutter was sort of behind closed doors. It was in drawers. It wasn't out in the open, but it's always there, and it wears on your mind. And it's just so freeing to realize that once I get rid of the things, that I feel so much better. And I can tell you that it is a heck of a lot easier to clean your home when you don't have a lot of stuff. So that was another thing. I'm like, oh my God, I could never get into like a cleaning routine. I love the Fly Lady system. You know, there's a morning routine and an evening routine, and I love those, but I can't get past the daily stuff. So, you know, as far, when it gets to the zone cleaning and things of that sort, that's where I'm like shut down, because I'm thinking, there's just too much stuff to manage. So I realized that I need to get past the decluttering phase before I can start getting into weekly home blessing, for instance, if you're part of the Fly Lady system. So yeah, I love this container method. It's creating homes for everything, and it's creating boundaries for everything. She gives the example of scarves, for example, in her book, and she says, you know, if you love scarves, you know, you have to designate an area for your scarves. And you can have as many scarves as you want that fill that area, but if you suddenly have no more room for your scarves, you have to get rid of them. And so what I would do in the past, if I loved scarves, I would fill my container, my drawer or whatever of scarves. And then if I bought more, I would start moving it into another drawer and so on. And and again, because I would look at all those scarves and go, but these are really nice. Like they're perfect. They're beautiful color. It's hard to let go of things. So it's just been honestly life-changing for me. The other thing she talks about is the visibility rule. So she gives a very clear process on how you should declutter your home, starting in the areas that are most visible to guests when they first come into your home. And she calls it kind of the embarrassment factor. So we've all been there, people ringing your doorbell, you're not expecting them, and you open the door, and for me, like, oh my goodness, my foyer used to be a mess. Like, the kids would just drop their stuff, again, because there was no spot for everything. Things would be thrown, mail that comes into the house would be dropped in the foyer. It was just a clutter area, really. And what I have come to realize is that when I keep that space clean, it is so nice coming into my home. And so what happens a lot of times is people will first start off in a closet, maybe their master bedroom closet or something like that, and they will declutter it. It will look beautiful and no one sees it. And you lose momentum, because it's great to have that satisfaction to know that other people will see your results. And so if you're doing an area that's never seen, you're going to lose traction. So that is really important. So I highly recommend go check out Dana K. White's book, Decluttering at the Speed of Life. If you're like me, if this resonates with you. The second person I want to talk about is The Minimal Mom. Do you follow her on YouTube? Anyhow, she is so cute. She's bubbly, cute. Her house is minimal yet cute and homey, and I just am so drawn to her. She's she's just one of those people that I could just listen to all day. So I love when she talks and she tells stories and she gives tips and tricks and all that sort of thing. And so very recently, Dawn has created a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. It's a subscription-based, like a monthly subscription. And for everybody who subscribes, they get into this private group. And so the most incredible people are in there. We all cheer each other on. We all give suggestions and help when needed. It's just, that's what I need. It's been perfect because it just opened up. And so it's been great for me because it gives me accountability. And it gives me the support to know that other people are in the exact same situation that I'm in and are doing the exact same things. Everybody's sort of jumping on to this decluttering, minimizing, and it's just been wonderful. So definitely go check out Dawn at The Minimal Mom. She's just so cute. You will love her. Okay, so my battery went dead, so hopefully it won't look too different from the last little bit I recorded, but I'm back, I think. So a book that I had discovered from the private Facebook group, The Minimal Mom, from another subscriber in that group, was this book. It's called Cozy Minimalist Home. And I love this book. So my biggest thing with becoming a minimalist, because I really don't think I'm a minimalist, although you know what, if you declutter down to your threshold and everything is organized and has its place, I guess that's kind of living minimally. I can't live in a stark house. Like, I need to have pretty things around. I love decor, always have, so I need to have my house styled in a way, and so this book is fantastic for that. So it's for somebody who wants a cozy but minimalist look. And it's great because she talks a lot about even, you know, and I think they're beautiful, but again, they're not for me. But when people have like gallery walls and they have like a ton of frames on the wall, but they're all like little, you know, smaller size pictures, and maybe they incorporate other small items on the wall. It looks beautiful, but if that were in my home, it would cause me a lot of anxiety to look at it because I would see it as clutter. Like, it's just the way my brain works. So instead, she talks about putting like huge statement pieces on the wall instead of lots of tiny little things. So I found that it was just reassuring. It was a lot of things that I kind of already gravitated towards, but it was really reassuring to hear her write about it, to see the pictures, and to kind of have a plan in place for my home once I get it to the place that I want it to be, and then I can decorate it. So anyhow, what I thought would be fun today is to take you down. I can't even believe I'm going to show you my storage room, but I want to take you down to my storage room and show you what I've done so far. I can't believe I didn't pick up the camera before now. Like, it would have been great footage to show you, but I was just in a phase that I just wanted to get it done. But I'm in the middle of it. Like, I'm in the part where I want to kind of give up and just close it back and push it behind the door again, but I know that I need to power through this. I'll take you down. I'm going to show you what I'm working with, the stuff. I thought it'd be fun to take either a box or a tote, something that I have not opened since leaving Nova Scotia almost 4 years ago, and open it with you. Let's see what's inside. What have I been storing? What have I hauled, you know, And like, it costs money to bring all of this stuff with you when you move. They charge you by weight. So it's like, I have paid, I don't know how much money to move all this stuff. Anyway, I am going to have grace with myself, because when we moved, it was a crazy time in my life. And so I'm gonna have grace, I'm gonna forgive myself, and like in the movie Frozen, I'm gonna let it go because I just don't want it anymore. So yeah, let's go downstairs and see what we have. All right, so here we are in the storage room. I'm just gonna kind of turn this around so you can have a good look at everything. So here's the door when you come in. So we have computer monitor boxes, luggage, antique chairs. More like, look at the luggage, like just thrown. Canvases. Oh my gosh. Here's some stuff. More stuff. And more stuff down here. I mean, how cute. These are just piled up back here. And I know that you may be thinking, oh my gosh, like I want to put these up. That's upside down, but I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, it's not that bad, but you have to understand that, here, let me flip you back around. Okay, so what you have to understand is that I have already decluttered probably half of this room, and there's a lot of stuff that is out in our rec room. And we've already taken probably 3 van loads to Value Village. I've sold a bunch of things. It's just a lot of stuff. Like, it's just taking a long time. Let me quickly show you our rec room, because it's scary actually. Just hang on. Okay, oh, there's Jack. Hey, Jack. Okay, so here is, look at all the stuff that kind of crept out into the rec room. I mean, we have books, my husband's collection of hockey cards that I have been forbidden to touch, so I need to make a space for them. This is crazy. I mean, a lot of this is empty boxes, so I just need to take those out to the garage. But a lot of stuff has to be rehomed back into the storage room once I get that totally cleared out. So anyway, it's been an undertaking. And I have basically done it pretty much all by myself. So I do it when the kids are in school, but I've done it on the weekends too. I try and take like a box here and there and just go through it. Let's just open a box up and see what's inside. It's almost like Christmas, like what could be in here? So let me pull one down and then we'll open it together. Okay. I don't want to be zoomed out. Okay, there we go. So this one was at the bottom of the pile. So I thought, well, I definitely have not been into this one. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Mount Allison University backpack. Like, look how old it is. And you know what? I will let you know what Courtney says. This is Courtney's book bag, but I bet with all my money, he's gonna say, no, I cannot get rid of that. I have to keep it. This is the problem with buying things that are monogrammed. It's harder to get rid of. It really is. Okay, what else is in here? Okay. Okay, a camera box. I don't even think I have that camera anymore. A book on Hurricane Juan. Okay, guys, here's another thing. When people give you books, and they mean well, but when they inscribe in it, it's tough because you feel badly if you were going to donate it to somebody else. So personally, I don't like to write in books because then you feel like you have to hang on to it forever. Oh my gosh, here's like, I don't even know what this is, but it's a recording. I don't even have a VHS player. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Blast from the past, I guess I was trying to say. Oh my gosh. Like, that's hilarious. Okay. And then we have... Oh gosh. This, it's so hard, guys. Like, I'm telling you, it's not as easy as just, oh, just throw everything out. I don't even know what this is. It's one of those portfolios from a cruise that we went on. Hopefully there's no picture inside, and then I can just discard it or give it away. Let's see. Sorry for all the emotion. Okay, good. Yeah, there's nothing inside, so I can get rid of that. And then this is, oh, my dad gave this to me when he lived in China for a bit. He worked there. And that was a hand-carved, yeah, really pretty. But do we have a spot for it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, just hang on. I'm going to flip you back around. Okay, this is tough. Like, I'm telling you, it is so tough. And I get going and I'm really good. And the thing is that I don't have a lot of emotions attached to, like, the things I just pulled out there. Like, I don't have, like, strong emotions attached to them because I just don't. It's the kids' things those are the ones that pull at my heartstrings, and toys. I'm attached to my boys' toys. It's terrible. Anyway. But this is real life. This is what it is like when you open up these boxes and you just don't know what's inside. So, anyway, I will, but I am going to ask Courtney about that book bag because I'm interested to see what he says about that. But it is what it is, and it'll feel so good when it's done. I'm hoping this weekend, it's Friday today, I'm hoping that Courtney's going to help me tackle this. He said he wanted to, and so we're going to go at it really hard. So hopefully I'll have a big update for you. But anyway, until then, have an awesome weekend, and I'll chat with you later. Bye!